Hello and welcome to another Sonic Labs special. I'm here with Bert Smurenberg, who is Yamaha's ace demonstrator. You may have seen him in some previous videos because Yamaha's ReFace range of keyboards have just come out. We've looked at the CS, the DX, the YC, and I'm guessing this is
CP.
Which is CP range of pianos, I guess.
Exactly, except this is a much smaller version. However, sound is, still really big.
So it's electro-mechanical keyboards, right?
Yep.
That's essentially what we're looking at here.
Yeah.
Sample-based, where are the sounds coming from?
They are basically based on the CP series that we have, which is like the Rhodes, the Wurlitzers, the clavinet. We have a toy sound in here, and we even have the famous CP80 sound. It's all in this little instrument.
But we've also got quite a lot of effects. I mean, this is the hands-on real-time effects stuff.
Exactly. One of the things I really love about the ReFace series is the fact that you have all these dedicated controllers. On all ReFace models, we have that. And here as well, it has a retro feel, but it has the dedicated controller for tremolo, for wah, chorus, phasing, delay, digital, as well as analog, and a reverb. And there's even a special drive button. I mean, so many possibilities.
We've got the same form factor, so it's a good sturdy case. I mean, this is the thing that we found with all of them, and certainly when I've been looking, they seem to have more mass than you would expect in something that has a sort of mini format.
True.
The keyboard again it feels good. I mean, obviously there are going to be some people who go, mini keys, what the hell are you doing? But
exactly.
But you could always play this from an external MIDI source because it's got USB MIDI and it's also got MIDI over a special adapter.
That's correct.
As well, right?
And then you can still use the same controllers in real time. So that's a very good possibility.
Well, I was playing around with this from the beginning and before we started filming, and the one thing that is really brilliant about it is the amount of shaping that you can add with the effects.
That's true.
So maybe you could just give us a look at some of the voices.
Exactly, I'm just going to give you a few ideas. What I always do is I play first some basic sound. I do that just to show you that the basic sound already really cool and very dynamic. A different one. The Wurlitzer, the clavinet, a toy sound, and the famous CP80. And what I can do, for example, here is I can just go back to this Rhodes sound and say I want to have some tremolo on it, combined with a bit of phasing, and again I go. Very quickly have an amazing sound. I can add a bit of reverb to it, maybe a bit of delay. It goes so quick. See what I mean? Another great thing is, for example, I want to go to clavinet, and I want to use the clavinet with a wah sound. That kind of thing. Maybe the CP80 you want to use with a chorus.
Classic CP sound.
So that kind of stuff, and I can just continue.
But I mean, these are quite sort of what we say signature sounds for those types of keyboards. So we can get all of that stuff, but you can really go way out there as well, can't you? I mean, we've got the drive, and we can take the delays are really interesting.
Exactly, the delays. We have two different types of delay: a digital one and an analog one. It behaves like an analog delay. I just put it in very high depth in the analog delay mode, and then.
And can you get it to fully regenerate as well?
Yeah, you can. There it goes. And it's not going to stop anymore.
That sounds very tape-like, doesn't it? Oh, that's nice. And presumably the digital delay is just a sort of cleaner version of the same thing.
Exactly. I'm going to show you. I'm going to switch to digital. And of course, I'm going to open the depth again.
So that's just more like, so I guess that would be really nice for if you're into Coldplay.
Exactly.
I like the fact that it responds to the time, like almost like analog, even though analog,
it has a very analog feel overall.
It feels like the analog delay is actually more like tape delay, and the digital delay is more like analog delay. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, like I say, I was playing about it before, and you can get into this kind of classic 70s soundtrack world very, very quickly.
Yeah, for example, if I go back to the Wurlitzer and I select a bit of chorus, sorry, this is a bit extreme, so I'm going to take the drive back a little bit of like this. immediately tell this is. You can really feel where this is coming from.
It's very interesting the way. I mean, this is something that I found with the other keyboards, certainly the YC, is because you've got these little speakers in. They can they still actually work. So you've got this kind of mechanical. When you're hitting it hard and there's some bass in it, the keyboard sort of vibrates.
Yeah, you can feel it.
You can feel the sound, which is actually, it makes it feel quite authentic as well.
Yeah, the thing is, Reface, I mean, it's such a clever concept because you have the built-in speakers, but you also have battery, so it's battery powered as well if you like. So you can just take it anywhere, write songs. You know, this is a very romantic idea, but you know, who needs a guitar if you have a CP?
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
with a campfire, and then you know, imagine that, and you can wrap your songs and then hook it up to your computer later on and record the MIDI of it.
So we've got the. It looks like, what's that? Rhodes Mark 1, Rhodes Mark 2.
Exactly.
Wurlitzer,
clavinet,
toy piano, and CP. There's no traditional sort of upright or grand piano.
No, not in this particular model. No.
Okay, and once again, this is going to be the same. Coming out at the same time and at the same price as all the other ones as well.
That's correct. They're all exactly the same price. Yeah.
So perhaps there's just a couple more sounds you could run us through, and then we can wrap things up.
Yeah, I can just say I want to have the same Rhodes back, a bit less on the drive, a bit more reverb, a bit phasing. See, it's a very versatile, and
it sounds like there's a lot of polyphony as well. Is it more than 8? Or?
This is 128 voice polyphony.
Right. Okay. So you could just keep a sustain pedal on and go crazy.
Absolutely, and as you can tell, the dynamics are incredible for such a small keyboard.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah.
So as we say, this is coming out September.
Yep.
And we don't have the final pricing detail, apart from the fact that they know they're going to be all the same price.
Yeah, that's great.
So, Bert, thank you very much for showing us.
It was a pleasure.
Again. Thank you. See you next time.